Alright, hello guys, welcome to another YouTube video of Brofist, and today we're gonna discuss about Paladin leveling, right? From what I've tested so far, Red 3 Paladin is quite squishy, so I've decided to go as Protection Paladin. With a bit difficulties, you will be able to level up here. I mean, on like level 92 you will have some difficulties with surviving, but I will show you what's the main part, how you can do this step by step. And what's the easiest way how we can do this, in my opinion. If anyone have a better version of how to level up a paladin, feel free to say. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with showing you that I'm protection here. I have Pursuit of Justice as a tier 1 talent. I have Blinding Light as a tier 2. It's not really that I'm using this, but you know it's good to have it for some troubles and stuff. It might be useful because it blinds everything around you, so you can take a heal off or something while everyone is blinded. Selfless healer is something that gives you a free, as you can see, flash of light. Right now this means that my flash of light is free because I've used 3 judgments, and on every 3 judgments you're getting free flash of light. No mana, no cast time, no anything. Unbreakable Spirit reduces the cooldown and Divine Shield, Divine Protection, Lay on Hands by 50%. Lay on Hands will be useful in this stuff, so I'm using this a lot as well, because you know it's a free heal that heals you full health. Divine Shield is not something really that I'm using, but sometimes I might use that shit because it's, you know, it's a free heal. You can just run around and stuff like that. Holy Wrath generates 100% 1 power and deals 100% more damage. That's this ability, Holy Wrath. It's an AoE ability and it will be useful here. Holy Prism I'm using. Some people say that is not that good, but nothing better to be used, to be honest, except this one. Light's Hammer maybe, but it's 1 minute cooldown. It's really bad. You know, you can position it in one place and just do AoE around, but it's not good. You know, it works like Rune of Power at mages, and I don't recommend Rune of Power. That's why I go with Encounter Slow, I think, on mages. So Holy Prism will be the last talent. I'm using one macro, Show Tooltip, Holy Prism, cast, target player. That means that I'm targeting myself in parentheses, and Holy Prism. You know, this is a macro. You can also make a slash target space player slash cast Holy Prism slash target last target. So yeah, this will be the macro that you need, and that macro you will use because when you cast this on yourself, it heals you and it does damage to all around you, to every enemy. Glyphs that I'm using is Glyph of Final Wrath. Your Holy Wrath deals additional 50% to all targets with less than 20% health. It's not really much thing, I mean, but if you have a lot of targets around you that are low, you're gonna finish them off with this, so you can it can heal you a lot, you know, when you finish them off. Glyph of Flash of Light. When you Flash of Light here, this is not useful. It's a random glyph. Glyph of Consecrator is useful because Consecration, as you can see when you pop this, it follows you. You know, Consecration follows you wherever you go. So it basically spams AoE wherever you go. These are the talents and glyphs you're gonna use for Paladin. The gear, I'm gonna show you now what gear I'm using here as well. Just let me, or actually I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, so I have upgraded weapon and shield because it doesn't really matter what kind of weapon you will have. The abilities that, I mean, the damage that you're using, it's scaling off your I think of your attack power. So the more attack power you have, abilities will scale more. You know, they will heal more, they will deal more damage. So I think having good weapon or something, it doesn't really scale much with your abilities, unless the auto attacks and stuff. Okay, the next stuff is heirloom. You have the legs heirloom. Of course, as every other class, you have heirlooms here and you have leg heirlooms. And then you need 3 items that will be 640. One, you can use same as the other videos that I've made about this. Wrist, gloves, waist, boots or 2 fingers, you can use any of these slots to be filled with 3 640s. More than 3 you cannot equip. It's 3 equipped, you know, for crafted World of Draenor. Buy 3. I found really cheap trinket rings. I think they were like 800 gold, and the gloves were something like 1k, so I bought them all for like 3k, not even that much. And yes, you need trinkets that heals you. 75% haste and 2% maximum health. No. So when you kill something, you get 2%. Both of them are stacking, so you get 4%. So these are the gear. These are the glyphs and gears that you're gonna need for this particular farming. I mean leveling. Let me explain a bit how the abilities works. Avenger Shield is something that you can target someone, pop this, and you know, I don't know, like hits like 3 targets or something, and deal some nice damage. Hammer of Righteousness is AoE ability that does, you can target as well the closest target next to you and do 1 Hammer of Righteousness. Judgment is just press tab and whatever you target. Judgment is cool, because Judgment you need to put all the time because of the talent we are using. Selfless healer, so you can get heals and Flash of Light. Holy Wrath, also a must talent for using for AoEing. Holy Prism, when you get a bit lower, or every time when it's off cooldown, just use it. Consecration, try to keep it on yourself all the time. This is the some heal from the neck that I'm using. The Holy Power you're gonna spend on Word of Glory 100% of the time. Flash of Light you'll cast there, and this is your defensive cooldowns. Divine Protection, this with glyph. I don't have the glyph, but if I had the glyph, it could give me some more magic. There you go. Reduces the magical damage reduction with Divine Protection 20%. So I suggest you, instead of Flash of Light glyph, use Divine Protection, because it gives you 20% physical and 20% magical damage reduction. Guardian of the Ancient King is pretty straightforward, and 50% damage reduction. This is also some damage reduction when you die, actually saves you by healing you and, you know, bringing you to some certain percentage of life. Or reduce damage taken by 20% 10 seconds while Argent Defense is active. The next attack that will otherwise kill you will instead cause you to be healed for 12% of your maximum health. So it works similar to Cheat Death by rogues or something similar, or cauterizing from the mage. But after that you receive normal damage basically. So Argent Defender is a cool ability. So if you're in trouble, keep in mind that these two, and if glyphed, this as well will give you some nice damage reduction. Some other saving, like oh my fucking god buttons, are Divine Shield, Lay on Hands, and Hand of Protection. Remember, you can use this 1 minute. I mean, this is basic about Paladin, what I'm just saying, but you know, I want to explain so you can actually know what you need to do here. Yeah, in between 1 minute you can use this, because when you use this, for example, it gives you 60% for Birions, and you cannot use anything else. This guy cannot do anything on me, of course, because why not? Cool. And yeah, the buff I'm using is Blessing of Kings. The seal I'm using is Seal of Insight, because it heals me a bit. Blinding Light I have as well. That's all basically about Paladin. I'm gonna show you now how you can level up. I'm using Shield of Righteousness here when I'm doing 1v1, but for AoE always spend a Holy Power on Word of Glory. Okay, so I'm gonna popping Consecration, so you know it does some AoE. Your heals will be quite low, you know, you will not get much damage or much heals. You see, this means that my Shield of Avenger is refreshed. I'm gonna use Holy Prism now to heal myself to full, using Holy Breath, Judgment, Avenger, and do the same thing all over again. Every time when you're like 5 Holy Power, use your Word of Glory. I mean, it's dramatically slower than any other class that I've shown you so far, but it's, you know, it's not bad. So what I'm doing is Consecration, Judgment, Avenger Shield, another Avenger Shield, Word of Glory, Consecration again, Holy Breath, Avenger Shield, Judgment, Flash of Light free, another Avenger Shield, and Word of Glory. And you know, I'm trying to spam my abilities as much as I can. Holy Prism heals me as well. I'm gonna stun this fucker because it, you know, it does a lot of damage when you're close to it. You see, even I am forgetting because I haven't leveled up Paladin here, but I figured out how we can level it up. It will be a really close battle here, how to level up a Paladin, but that's the best way how we can level it up. As you can see, I've started with like how much? 6% HP? I mean experience. Right now I have already 13%, which means that I've leveled 6% in how much? 1 minute or something. So that means that in every 20 minutes now I'm gonna use Leon Hands because I'm extremely low, and until the next 5 minutes I will not be able to use the Leon Hands. But don't worry guys, just use your abilities. It's better to use them than die. Okay, so this is how you can do Paladin, more or less. I'm gonna show you. I mean, you will see how in the process of my leveling, you will see what happens, how low on HP I will drop and stuff like that. I'm even running faster than I'm supposed to, because you know they're dying. You know, so you need to survive. Basically, you don't have to kill them this much. Just survive. Because as soon as you summon the eggs, you see, if I just continue running and if I continue running, they will just die. They're sacrificing themselves for some reason. I don't know why, but that's how this thing works. I'm gonna stun this fucker because I wanna pull these guys again. For some reason, I haven't pulled the whole egg spawn here. Judgment, important. Consecration, Holy Prism. Opening these things up. Avenger Shield, another one. Word of Glory, an Avenger Shield, Holy Prism, free Flash of Light, Holy Prism. And that's what mostly. I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's challenging to level up a Paladin, to be honest. But this is the way how you can do it if you really like to. If you really like to level it here, this is how you can do it. It's quite challenging, but it's not that hard, so you don't understand it, you know. You have the guidelines, I've created for you, you know, like guide. So you have the guidelines how you can do the Paladin, and all you need to do is just watch it, remember, or just keep it in the background, and do your stuff, right? Like don't give up, because this is the fastest way whatsoever. Even if it's challenging, this is the fastest way how you can do this. You will see, I mean, you will die a lot of times. I mean, while I was testing how you can do this, I died as well a lot of times, and as you can see, I'm still quite in trouble with my HP. I'm even using my Word of Glory when I have one holy power sometimes, just so I will be able to survive. Since they are sacrificing, from killing them, you're not getting much experience. I mean, heal. Because since you're using the trinkets, heirloom trinkets, you're supposed to get healed when you kill something, but you will not get healed as much here, because what I'm actually doing, I'm outrunning them, and they are just dying behind me. They're sacrificing, because that's what these mobs do. That's how we can level up with priest, I believe. All you need to do is just survive and pull as much as you can. Pull, and they're sacrificing, and you're still getting full experience. I haven't casted a single damage ability when I got like 10 mobs, I mean 10 times 500 HP. But I still got that experience because, you know, they died by themselves. You see? Right now they will sacrifice. I'm not killing them. You see, that means those green circles means that they're sacrificing. And that's all you're interested in. You just want to survive until they're dying, and that's all. You see 27% right now, and as far, I mean, the more you level up, the easier it will go, because you will have more HP, your protection, the heirlooms will scale, the gear will mean more. You will be having more, you know, you will be having more strength, and your abilities will hit more. Everything will actually scale up as you level up, so I think it's quite interesting. I'm gonna use one call down here that will give me 50% damage reduction until I get some health, if I will actually, because I'm not really sure that we'll get some health. They're not even touching that much, but yeah. Right now I'm gonna use another cooldown reduction. I don't know, I just logged in yesterday to this Paladin, and my keybinds are kinda messy, so I have no idea what keybinds I have from this guy. Holy Prism is back, so that means I will get healed like 10% of my HP. I mean, it's average 10% with this gear. It doesn't heal a raw percentage, so yeah. How many 100s you have? I have quite some. I don't know. Not many, to be honest. Maybe 15, maybe 20. I don't know. But I'm going for 60 now, because I wanna make a new guide how you can make gold with your garrison. Just by logging in every day for like 1 hour in the game and passively making from 10 to 100,000 gold, depending on how many alts you're gonna have, how many garrisons you're gonna have, how many everything you're gonna have. So I'm working on that guide, and to present the people, I'm gonna use another Lay on Hands, because as you saw, the damage was quite interesting there, using some magic damage reduction from the divine protection, right? Or 50 actually, sorry, 40% damage reduction. I'm not using enough Holy Wrath, I'm not using enough Consecration. As you can see, it's not uptime 100%, not even close to it, and it's highly recommended to use it 100% uptime, but I'm sometimes forgetting. As you can see now, still it's not Consecration up, but fuck it, you know, what can I do? Someone's asking me if you wanna farm some dungeons. Never in my life I would farm dungeons again for experience, unless, you know, for lower experience. I mean, for lower levels, of course, that's actually enjoyable. But for these dungeons in Pandaria, I mean in Cataclysm and everything, farming, no. Yeah, so that's basically how you can level up a Paladin, by the way, guys. The gold guide that I announced, I will be releasing soon. I don't know when exactly, but I will be releasing soon. I don't know, just trying to level up as many alts as possible now. I'm gonna stun this guy as well again. So yeah, every time I get close to this rare, he's so annoyed by me probably. Oh my god, all he needs to do, I mean all he knows how to do is stun. Ravenous roll, try to avoid that. It's a stun for like 4 seconds. I'm pretty sure if you will die if you're below 50% if he stuns you like that, so make sure to avoid that. Okay, Prism is up. Consecration. Man, I'm always forgetting Consecration. That's all. Okay, yeah, if you have any questions, guys, feel free to post them in the comments, or just come to the stream, twitch.tv/Umern, and ask me whatever you need to know. Until the next one, see ya, and Brofist. Let me just